What's up, everybody? We are back. It is Sergio here with 8Z Real Estate. And so we're taking a little bit of a break from real estate since the governor just shut us down and we're not allowed to do any more in-home showings. But the premise is still the same. I get to sit it down and talk with some friends and some local business owners, chat with them a little bit about their business, more importantly, what they're doing right now to adapt to the current landscape, and then also support them. So today, I'm so grateful. One of my good buddies, Aaron, is on here. He is the founder and owner of Rooster and Lark. It's a cool company. I'm going to let him tell you about it because I don't want to butcher it. But needless to say, him and I have known each other for a long time. We met just where all my relationships have started, at a CrossFit gym. And I feel very fortunate to have you on. So Aaron, thank you so much for joining. And I would love to, just kind of kick this off and have you tell everybody who you are and what Rooster and Lark stands for, because what you've been doing on social media cracks me up, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. So Rooster and Lark is my business. It started at a farmer's market. Now it's in grocery stores. And it's all the vegetables for an omelet or scramble. And they're cut up, chopped, seasoned, and flash frozen. So you keep it in the freezer, just saute a little bit, and add your own fresh eggs at home. And I call it the breakfast miracle. That's my whole thing. That's my gimmick that I'm going with. So that's really what it is. It's a simple concept, but there's really nothing like it in the store, and it's an easy way to eat more vegetables.
Yeah, I remember when you first started this, you were very kind and you gave me a couple packages to sample, and they're delicious. And I can only imagine that it's gotten better and better as you've kind of grown and really kind of calibrated.
Yeah, 100%. Those packages were I was still cutting up vegetables myself when I gave you those way back in the day. But now, thankfully, we're a little bit bigger. I'm not cutting up my own vegetables anymore. But yeah, it's come a long way. It's cool.
So what sparked this? Like, why did you start Rooster and Lark?
Yeah, it was all personal need for me. I was just getting into healthy eating and working out in the CrossFit scene. And I was going to the 6 a.m. classes. I was living in Indiana at the time. And I was trying to make a fresh omelet before I went there. And so I put it in a Tupperware and I'd eat it right after the gym, after I was done working out. So I was basically chopping fresh vegetables at 5 a.m. every morning. And I was like, there's got to be a better way. What was that?
Lose any fingers?
Didn't lose any fingers. No cuts, nothing too crazy. But, when I had that moment, there has to be a better way. I kind of actually assumed there was a better way. I just went to the frozen vegetable aisle to buy some frozen vegetables for my eggs. And this is when it kind of occurred to me that there was nothing there. It was all broccoli, stir fry, carrots, everything in big chunks. So that's when I first had the idea. And I also looked for any kind of Just Add Eggs mix I could find. And I found only one. It was a frozen competitor, and it was made by Jimmy Dean. And it was all meat and potatoes and sausage. But it did say Just Add Eggs on it. And that just fired me up to see Jimmy Dean doing that kind of thing. And kind of gave me the motivation to, launch a healthier version with vegetables.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's cool. I mean, one of the things that, we've talked about and I'm big on is your habits. So you're working out, and one of the next steps is like, well, I'm getting in shape, but I want to look good naked with my shirt off. So you got to eat healthy. And at 5 a.m., that's tough, right? I mean, you're chopping those vegetables. Nobody wants to be doing that. And so I think it's cool how out of necessity, out of a personal need, came a pretty cool business.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was all personal need. And I was really trying to solve a problem. And that's how it came. And again, it's not like I still chop fresh vegetables. I eat vegetables with all my meals, but it's like chopping for all three meals. You kind of hit the nail on the head. It just gets difficult. And, you need some products to make it easier. And this is one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, you mentioned problems and trying to make things easier. We're recording this on April 9th. So we're in the thick of this COVID-19 pandemic. How has this affected your business? Like, what are you doing? What were you doing before that's not working? How have you adapted to kind of adapt to the current landscape?
Yeah, it's changed it in a couple ways. The first is I started to get very nervous that this was going to happen kind of in early March. So I scheduled a bunch of production, so I was able to load up on product. So that's been good because frozen vegetables are in kind of high demand right now. So I've seen a big spike in sales in the grocery stores. What's changed for me and what's different in terms of sales is my online business. Frozen vegetables are kind of an expensive thing to ship online. So I wasn't doing a ton of online business before, but now I've seen a huge spike in business with a lot of people ordering each week. So I've tried to shift in my marketing to that. I've been pushing a lot of different codes to get people to sample it. I've been sending, codes out to my sort of influencer network who kind of markets the product for me, and they've been sharing it with their followers. And I've also had to change up my content strategy a little bit in terms of my marketing. As you know, there was a big sort of humor, satire, gimmicky element to my digital marketing before, trying to just do something different. And it's not the most appropriate time to be making just kind of funny, silly internet videos. So I've had to pull back from that, and I've tried to focus much more on the utility of the product and the cooking videos, and show sort of all the different things you can do with Rooster and Lark and frozen vegetables, just because I think that's a more sensitive and kind of aware marketing strategy right now.
Yeah, I think my buddy, he's a stand-up comedian. His name's Jim Davis. Check him out. But he said one of the biggest things as a comedian is your ability to read the room. Like, you got to be able to read the fucking room and know what's going on and be able to adapt. And I think in this current season, especially, I loved your videos. I think they're funny. It's, you got to be thoughtful of that. And so I think it's a testament to you where you're at in your entrepreneur life cycle, your journey. I put up a video not too long ago of me doing burpees in a Speedo, right? And
I saw it.
It was purely to provide entertainment. And I got a lot of positive feedback, but I got some negative too. And
oh, you did?
Yeah. One guy called me out, and I was like, listen, man, I'm here to have an impact positively, right?
Yeah.
In people's lives. I wasn't making a joke at the current situation, but I do appreciate that you have the mindset and the awareness to read the room. Do you think you'll do any of the funny videos coming up soon to kind of like provide some relief for people? Or are you going to kind of table that until this is all, kind of blown over?
I'm not sure. I have a lot of them in the stockpile, like ready to go, like 6 or 7, my different skits.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure when I'm going to release them. I don't know. I'll probably ride out the height of this thing right now, because we're in the most serious time, and a lot of people have loved ones who were affected. And, I think we're in a serious time, and I'm going to keep it more moderated until some of the restrictions are released. That's just what I'm going to do. Not saying that's the right or wrong decision, but that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, there's really no right or wrong decision. I think you follow your heart, you follow your intent, and I think that's your best compass. So
yeah.
What's one thing that, as a business owner or as a, on a personal level, that you've taken away from, this slower pace of life?
Sometimes I'll often complain about how busy I am in any given time, like I got, all this stuff going on with work. I'm running around. We got weddings, I'm in the height of like my wedding thing, at this point in my life. So I got a lot of weddings. And I'll complain about, I'm so busy. I wish I was just home and I had time to chill. And now that I'm here in quarantine, I just can't wait to be busy again, Yeah. So it's made me appreciate that I have so much to do, that I do have exciting things going on in my life, that I do have a lot of friends who, I'm close with and, want to be a part of their wedding. So it's made me appreciate that a lot more. And not be so, upset that I'm traveling, because it's really a great thing, and it's a great thing to be busy with work and be busy with your social life. Because the opposite, we're all living it right now, and it's not great. So
yeah, absolutely. And I hope when we get out of this, I feel the same way. I know the hustle and bustle is on the other side, but to your point,
yeah,
being able to look at that and be like, hey, I'm looking forward to that. That level of rejuvenation is perfect, right? Because we're going to come out ready to live a new life that who knows what that life is going to look like.
I agree 100%.
So you said something earlier, and I kind of want to lead into this. People are going to get tired of eating the same thing every day.
Yeah.
I know I am, right? My eggs have gotten pretty boring. When we get back down to Denver, I'm definitely going to swing by the store and grab some. So if people want to order some Rooster and Lark and enjoy the breakfast miracle, and maybe surprise their significant other with some fabulous cooking, where can they find you?
Yeah, we're on roosterandlark.com. Also, you can go to thebreakfastmiracle.com, takes you right to Rooster and Lark. And you can order there and use code EGGS for free shipping. That's what I'm doing right now.
Yes.
EGGS, code EGGS for free shipping. Yeah.
I said some people don't know how to spell. I do that often. So just EGGS. We'll put that down here so that people know what the promo code is.
Yeah, and shipping's expensive because it ships on dry ice and in a cooler, so it's a good deal. And other than that, it's the same price that it is in the grocery store. So it's a great time to check out a new vegetable mix and support, an up and coming brand and product, especially at retail. Retail is brutal. So it's
Yeah,
great to get those like evangelist customers who like to order online.
absolutely. I love it. Are you doing any type of are you doing any type of proceeds or going to anything? I know you're a small business, but I guess what I'm going to propose is for every order, do you have like a note section on your thing? Like if somebody's going to write it, do you know who it came from?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cool. So let's do this. For every order that you guys place, right, using eggs, if I know you, I will match a bag and we'll figure out where we can ship that to. And we'll find some people.
Oh, love it. That's 100%. That'd be great.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
I know there's gonna be a little bit of work on your end, but as orders come in, if you can track it back to this, just know I'll match it and then we'll donate that.
Oh, easy. Yeah, and I got plenty of time to do that kind of work, so no worries.
Cool. And so when people buy this, right, we'll kind of finish it off with this. When people buy the Breakfast Miracle and they're enjoying it, I would love it if they kind of took a picture of it. Is there a hashtag that people can use so that you can see that they're enjoying it?
Absolutely. Hashtag Breakfast Miracle. That's what I follow. That's what a lot of people are hashtagging when they use it. And that's nice. I've gotten a lot of increased social media traffic from people discovering it in the store, posting about it. And then I kind of I'll repost it and say hashtag the Breakfast Miracle. And they're like, they love it. They love that kind of gimmick. So definitely use hashtag Breakfast Miracle and let me know what you're cooking up.
That's awesome. And hey, I really appreciate you taking the time to chat. What you're doing is really cool. I enjoy your product. I think people are really going to enjoy it. So if you're watching this, order some because I promise the miracle is worth it.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
All right, brother. I appreciate your time.
For sure. See ya.